and his light-hearted contempt for medical men with their pills and purges. "Let it go as it came," he habitually told attending physicians. But as he advanced in years, such ailments were progressively harder to shake off. By Monday, the 58-year-old president was fighting for his life, and straw was laid on the Broadway pavement to dull the sound of passing carriages. If Washington's illness caused alarm within his official family, it created something close to panic among the few to whom the secret was revealed. So great was the president's hold on the popular imagination that the previous autumn he had even given his name to a disease, the so-called Washington influenza, contracted by hero-worshipping Bostonians who braved chill northeast winds for a glimpse of the most famous man on earth. Now, Washington himself was sick. Notwithstanding official attempts to conceal the news, inevitably word leaked out, bringing knots of anxious New Yorkers to the door of 39 Broadway. The house had a colorful, if brief, history. Built 3 years earlier for a wealthy merchant, Alexander Macomb, until recently it had been the home of Éléonore François Elie, the Comte de Moustier, France's flamboyant ambassador to the United States. Instantly recognizable in his earrings and red-heeled shoes, Moustier had been matched in eccentricity by his sister-in-law, Madame de Bréon, who allegedly shared his bed. The ambassador further scandalized New Yorkers by bringing his personal chef to a dinner at the vice president's. While the other guests dined on Long Island lobster and thick roast beef, King Louis's envoy enjoyed a rich pie of truffles and game. Not long after, he sailed for home, scattering complaints about New York's damp climate and abominable wines. Washington had seized the opportunity to abandon the modest Cherry Street residence originally provided for him by Congress. In February 1790, he moved into Macomb's house of honey-colored stone, 4 stories high and 56 feet wide, with glass doors at the rear leading to a balcony overlooking the swift Hudson River and Jersey shore beyond. For $1,000 a year, Washington occupied New York's grandest address. Pleasantly situated on the west side of Broadway, just below Trinity Church and a short coach ride from Federal Hall. Some $10,000 was spent on refurbishing the house, at a time when the entire federal budget amounted to around $2 million. Washington himself paid for the construction of a new wash house and stables to accommodate 6 Virginia grays and as many milk-white horses to pull the presidential chariot on occasions of state. He dipped further into his pocket, spending £665 on some mirrors, a desk, and additional furnishings left behind by Moustier. In preparation for moving, Washington recast his family's silver in more elegant form. He ordered scenic wallpaper then in vogue to embellish a pair of ground-floor rooms suitable for entertaining, and fine Turkish carpets to dull the tread of gentlemen's boots. From European admirers came pictures, vases, and other ornaments. Lafayette presented the key to the Bastille, that demolished symbol of Bourbon absolutism. A tribute which I owe as a son to my adoptive father, as an aide-de-camp to my general, as a missionary of liberty to its patriarch. Washington turned to Gouverneur Morris, his urbane special envoy in London, for help in locating table ornaments more fashionable but not more expensive than plated ware, and 14 of the new argand lamps, which gave off more light than candles, while consuming their own smoke. When he was through, Washington had a residence that reflected him like one of Morris's 10-foot mirrored plateaus, refined, harmonious, plain yet innovative, created with a close watch on expenditure, dependent for its crowning touches on more sophisticated men, and never finished. For all its charms, the Macomb house was a modern doctor's nightmare, the last place a patient would be sent for restful